Have you ever wondered what a very inexpensive underwater action sports camera looks like once it's been properly color corrected and graded? Here we go. Hi folks, Jim Baugh here with Baugh Outdoors TV. You know, we've been producing the show now for 30 years, and we've been doing a lot of underwater photography for quite a few years now. And we have several different cameras and techniques that we use in order to get our underwater footage. But one technique that we do is something we call deep drop cam, to where we take a Troll Pro housing and put a very inexpensive high definition camera in a waterproof housing straight down 100, 200 feet to the bottom of the ocean. Now this is of course a very risky thing to do, and it's not a question of if, but when we are going to lose that camera rig. And that's why we use the cheapest cameras we can find, because we know we're going to lose them when we're doing this particular application. Well, recently on a Baugh Outdoors shoot offshore, we did lose the camera, and we were in about 165 feet of water, got hung up on a wreck. That camera is gone. So we were in search of another camera. After a lot of research online, we came across one particular camera called an Aukey. This is a new updated 4K camera. Goes down to, I believe, 130 feet deep. It looked good, and so did the reviews. So we thought we would give it a try. Now, this particular camera comes with a really nice bundle. A lot of the various attachments that we're all pretty much familiar with these type of cameras, but it did come with a 2-bay battery charger, and that was pretty excellent. Now, one thing that I look for in cameras is the ability to either rig up or have it come with something I call a dummy switch, and this camera did. What this is a remote control that allows you to cut the camera on and off without touching the camera. You know, these dummy switches can really come in handy because it guarantees you that you're in the proper video mode for shooting. With these multifunction switches, it's so easy to change the different modes. One time I was offshore, and I really hate to admit this, but we had the best footage that we had ever filmed in the history of our show. Over 30 years, we had a shark come up and started to really chow down on one of these yellowfin tunas that we had caught right by the boat. You could reach your hand down and you could just touch the shark. Well, I was filming the whole thing on a monopod, and it was just great. We got about 5 minutes of footage. I was ready to send the thing off to National Geographic. It's going to be the best show we ever did. Well, when I went to go look at the footage, it was in photo mode. So, yeah, sure enough, when I hit one of the buttons, it cycled through and we didn't capture anything. So since then, I have always rigged up some sort of dummy switch, record switch, or programmed the camera so that with just one button, one press, you're instant on and you are recording. Fail safe. And that's what this does. Just one button, one push, and you're recording. You don't even have to see the camera. And a lot of times, we can't see the cameras that we're filming on. Not with these applications. The camera's in a housing 200 feet underwater. Or we've got it on our custom-made boom, which is like 13 feet away, and you can't see it there either. So having some sort of remote trigger becomes very important. Now, we're not going to go through all of the details of the camera. It is menu driven. It shoots 4K at 25 FPS and also 1080p at 60 and 30 FPS. Now the question is, does this little camera for only about 70 bucks, that was the cost when we bought it, does it look as good as the cameras costing 4 to 5 times as much? No, it doesn't, but it looks darn good. So if you're looking for a camera like we are in this particular application where it's pretty much disposable, we know we're going to lose the camera, we just don't know on which shoot we're going to lose it. Be great for the kids. They want to go out play in the snow, or if you want to go jet skiing and not worry about if you lose the camera, you're going to be losing your $500, $600, $700 investment. Now, this is a perfect camera for that, and the footage does look really good. Now we're just going to show you a little bit of footage. It's just shot right here on our beach. Nothing too fancy, nice little sunset, and just in a few feet of water. We haven't gotten our dive housing in yet, so we won't do anything deep with this camera for another few weeks. On our color grading, we do it all in post-production. Our first stage is through Premiere Pro, and then we finish that. We go in and do a final master grade on the finished master in DaVinci Resolve. Works great. Hey, if you got any questions or comments, just put them right down here in the comment section, and we'll get back to you. Let us know also about your camera and what you're using. Hey, we will see you out on the water.